Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Little Cheddar, and that gentleman right over there hasn't even changed his shirt since yesterday. The canary yellow man, Mr. Chris Green, Numlock himself. So
good evening.
We're back in the chair again, and we're playing the number 3 this evening. I have no idea what that means, but yeah, we're Outer Points Productions, and we are probably the most professional pool stream there is, which is why that looks that way in the front of our desk. Awesome. It's not the first time, probably not going to be the last. Anywho.
That's what makes it interesting.
Absolutely.
You just never know what you're going to get.
The last 10 minutes, you've been looking at the flyer that looks actually exactly like this one, which is so weird because that's probably what would have been on the front of the desk. Anywho, this is who's playing tonight. This is, let me get back to round 1, match 2 of 1.1.
Woohoo.
I got it right. Who knew? Anywho, we got a thriller between Mike Misevicz, the Savage, and Jason Van. And it's kind of weird because they both play against each other all the time. They live in the same city or very close to each other. They play at each other's house. They're playing a race to 100 between the two of them, and they got drawn out of 64 players
to play against each other.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Anyway, so these guys are good friends. Well, they're not right now, but they will, in a couple hours or so, depending on the winner, and who cheats the most or whatever. Anywho, we're going to get the lag started as we always do, and that's going to determine who gets to spin the wheel and what game we're going to play. So
let the surprise begin.
Let's do it. Thanks for being here, everybody, by the way.
Thank you. All right. Dale's going to step out, had the guy's leg. Kill the light. Some of it. Maybe all of it. Had the tall guy flip the switch. All right. The guys are coming up to the table to leg. Looks like Mike's going to get it. Mike wins the leg. Change the view to the wheel. Oh, look at that. 10 ball it is, it looks like. Oh, I think Dale's going to make him respin. There we go. Now it's a little better. And now it's going to be 8 ball. I believe that'll be a race to 10. Thank you. I like how you made him spin the wheel again.
I didn't make him spin the wheel again. It went like 4 clicks because I tightened there's a wing nut on the back.
Yep.
And I tightened it a little too much.
Ah.
So
Really wouldn't spin.
Yeah, I figure. Let's give it a good spin, shall we? Well, as you can tell on the bottom where it says Fargo, Jason, you would think, is like 90 points behind. Don't let that fool you. Here's the reason why. Jason just got done taking lessons with Margaret, and I believe, Margaret Steyer, and I believe it was for an entire week. I'm not joking. Like
Wow.
8 hours a day. I'm not kidding. So the man doesn't play tournaments. Very, very seldom will you see him at a pool tournament. So that Fargo that you see there means absolutely nothing tonight. I haven't seen him play since his lessons, and that was about 2 months ago, roughly. So I wasn't joking. These guys play at each other's house. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah, they know each other's game then.
All right, I am going to get that fixed right away.
Now what'd you break? Oh, the race?
Got to change the race. Yep, it is a race to 10 tonight because it's 8 ball. So the 15 should be okay to get on from here.
Yep. It's the 14 that's tricky.
That 14 does not have a pocket right now.
Now, if he gets a good angle, he could bump the 14 into the 8 and maybe get her in the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he can come up a little bit cheddar on this 10 ball to get to the 15, I'd play the 15 next. Oh, that works too. Oh,
I didn't even see the 13
interesting.
hiding down there.
Yeah. Stuck on the 3 ball.
Yep.
That was a good shot. I tell you what, those freaking meatballs smell amazing. I mean, they really smell good.
Teriyaki.
Yeah, baby. We eat in our booth because we're going to be here for a while. I got a pizza on the way. Oh, got a little fortunate there, too.
Yeah.
That came out smelling like a rose. Well, I'm assuming Ann Van is Jason's wife because she just said, make your wife proud.
That is kind of a giveaway.
What's going on, Michael Parker? Michael might be streaming one of the matches, and I believe it's for Matt Kitzman down at the ballroom because he works there part-time. Oh. So he might be live streaming from his phone. I forgot who Matt plays. You can help me out with that, Michael. But, the more pool we get to watch, the better. It's the way it is.
Right? Ooh, drew that one back just a little too far. But by the grimace on his face, I think he was trying for the corner, but this is doable.
I'll tell you what, if he pockets this 8 ball, it is a major statement.
Oh, definitely.
For this match. How often do you see a 473 run a rack like this? And again, like I said, I'm no commentator's curse or anything.
Right.
If this 8 ball goes in, this is a hell of a start for Jason and a major confidence builder.
Ooh.
Hit it.
Overcut it, yep.
Hit it way too hard.
But I don't think he left Mike anything easy.
I think you're 100% correct, Chris. There's nothing easy. I think Mike's probably going to have to play safe here.
And safety it is.
Ah, yes. Troy Kaminsky and Matt Kitzman. Should be a good match. I think that's Is that Thursday?
Looks like Jason's got the short cue out. Little air time. Hopping over that 2-ball.
Ooh.
Nice
Off
attempt.
darn close. Well, there's really only 2 balls that are in semi-tied up. It's not horrible, and it's the 1 and the 6. So I think if Mike can see the 6, I would play that thing right now.
Yep. Or take the 7 in the side, bump the 2 down, back up a little bit, and then you got the 6.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Yep, Sunday. And there are there's so many good matches that are coming up this week and next week.
Oh, definitely.
Obviously, there's 32 of them. So last night was a good match. Dan Yenner and Mike Bunnell. And we talked about it afterwards. Dan really played well in the beginning, and Mike did not. And then the roles were reversed a little bit. And Mike just came up a little bit cheddar.
Yep, but he had fun, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, Mike Bunnell has fun wherever he goes. There is no doubt. It's a good shot. I don't think it's an overly difficult ball to hit, but I think the scratch really comes into play. If he decides to kick one rail down to the short rail, and actually probably 2 rails, short rail, long rail to the 8,
Yep.
then it avoids the scratch. Look who's got a
Ooh.
pizza.
Here comes the pizza.
Yeah, baby.
That smells better than my wings.
Life. Keep your mitts off. Life is good with pizza.
Ooh.
All righty. Another good attempt. I didn't even see the 3-railer. Good hit. So that opens up the entire rack for Mike, though, and that was obviously the goal. Well, thanks for being here as well, Maya. Much appreciated. And you're welcome. Said it just about every stream. You love what you do and do what you love. That's why I'm here.
And we enjoy listening to you.
Don't lie to me.
I won't lie to you. I like you.
Aw. Stop. Can you please take your hand off my knee?
You said you liked that.
All right, 1-0 in favor of the Savage. So if you weren't here for 1.0, this is Mike Misevicz's, what would you call it, his tour or his title defense.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. title defense?
Took down the 599 and under 1.0, and he asked, he's like, so do you want me? Should I spare you the effort in making me another little pool table, or for this one, or
I like the confidence.
or you want to make 2 of them right away? I'm like, sure,
That's awesome.
absolutely. Andy Coons, what's going on? Good solid break. Pocketing the 4 ball in the corner. I forgot to do the newly revamped sponsor
Players.
spotlight. Sponsor spotlight.
Sponsors.
Chris,
Next time.
do me a favor. You're going to have to remind me, but so when it's one of the things that the players don't realize, and I haven't announced at all, but when we get to the final 16, when everybody is here at Varsity Club, we're going to go back to doing the player spotlight. So, the little Q&A or, the actual recording.
Yep.
So we can do a couple of timeouts and have the viewers get to know the players a little bit better. I think that was enjoyable to do, and I think that the viewers enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Good evening, Pete. Nice to see you.
What's going on, Justin Ellingson? What does your pizza look like? You know what? Here, hang on a second.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, watch me dump it right on.
On the monitor.
Huh? How does that look?
Yummy.
I mean, what a promo for Varsity Club. Mm-hmm. Come check out their pizza because it's freaking amazing.
Yes, it is.
So what does yours look like, Justin?
I assume Mike's playing the 3-10-2. Yep.
I bet mine's bigger than yours. Sorry.
Not very often you can claim that.
That was worth it. Turn the fan on so we can cool my pizza off a little bit.
Ooh, hit the outer point. All right, so that'll bring Jason back to the table. Up to 15, still goes past the 5 ball, which he's looking at right now.
You know what, Tom Menina? I think that's a really good question that you asked there. I don't know where his jersey is. So
Sold it on the black market.
could be. So if you noticed, I'm going to put this back on before Jason shoots. So although I really like these jerseys, I think I am going to get the blue ones and the red ones for the winners, because this white, I'm usually pretty careful. This white, I had to remove 2 stains from it already. So
Whoops.
yeah, and I think it's just white is, it's pretty hard to keep clean. you know.
Yes.
So I think I might switch that up a little bit. Although they look cool, it's not real practical. Tom Menina, I would send Mike a message right now, because he's looking at his phone constantly, and say, "Hey, dude, what the hell's your problem? You're not even wearing your KO 1.0 jersey." Oh, you know what he's doing? He's saving it for the finals. He thinks he's going to get. Yep.
Yeah, he thinks he's getting to the finals. Gonna
Yep.
wear it then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at me. I won the first one. I'm gonna pull out the second one.
That's it.
A lot of competition for that. It is anybody's game.
So I got the majority of the Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket. Yeah, that's a son of a. The majority of the schedule done for all of the matches. Well, okay, so
Nice.
all the matches that are already booked are on the schedule. So I'm going to be putting that on Facebook over the next couple of days or so.
All right, so Mike gets to come back to the table without really a shot. 14's in the way to 3. 13's in the way to 7. 5-1 ain't going anywhere with the 15 and the 10 in the way. Little bank shot. Is he trying to follow into 14? Oh, trying to follow into 14. Beautiful. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. Now comes the hard one, playing the 1-5 combo
Into the side.
on one of the outer points there. And I'll tell you, this is let's zoom in there a little bit more. This is tough. This is a tough shot. This has to be hit so perfect for this 5 to go in. Yeah, that was
Ooh, hit it too
really,
hard.
really difficult.
Yeah, I think if anything, he was hoping just to block the pocket so Jason didn't have that 15 ball. Yeah, I think I'd go to the 15. Little mid-table bounce out for the 13. And then come around for the 12 in the same pocket, 8 in the side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think
right.
I think we're playing a bank here on the 13 now.
Plan B.
As always, Pete Beshta liking and sharing the stream. Thank you very much, Pete. Thanks for coming back
Ooh.
repeatedly.
Outer points, got him.
Joe Menina, you are very welcome. And I know what you're referring to, so glad I could help.
Justin says he only has a pepperoni pizza, no sausage.
Ew. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I like just pepperoni. Trevor Simpson, what is going on, my friend? What have you been up to? I'm guessing probably out on a motorcycle somewhere, enjoying your ride.
That's where I was until I had to come here.
Thanks a lot. You didn't have to.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
I would have never guessed that.
Ooh. That 5 ball is just beating up Mike.
Well,
No,
he has left. I would play this combo.
Yep, I was going to say, I'd play the combo. That way you can use the 12 to get back up above the 8 to put it down in the, what would that be, the upper right corner pocket for them?
So Daniel Edmondson, I think it's Fit Team. If I'm not mistaken, so Jason and his wife Ann are very much into fitness, health, and I'm not 100% positive. Oh boy. Yeah, this is...
Ouch.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Jason that both of those balls fell in.
Especially at the angle he was cutting it at.
You're welcome, John. How's it going with you? You're Glad you could join us. Says, thanks for the stream. There's a lot of Johns in the chat. I don't know which one that is because I don't recognize that little... Ooh, look at this play.
There's a nice little play.
Look at that. That was nice. He's left the Savage with an angry little kick.
Trying to play safe.
Oh, and got it too. Good evening to you as well, Gary Crows, as well as Mad Matt. What's going on, Matt? Matt is also playing in 1.1. Lisa Lux says, good luck, Jason. I like that last name, Lux.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah. I hope you play pool, Lisa. I'm assuming you get pretty fortunate sometimes. Not a horrible play.
No.
I think that's probably better than trying to cut it in the side and letting the cue ball end up somewhere very easy for Mike to pocket one of these two balls. This is difficult. And I like what Jason did there because he left him only one of the balls.
Yep.
So for Mike to pocket the 5 and get back over to pocket the 1 in the same pocket is going to be, that's a challenge.
Yep. He's got to put a little bit on it.
Smart play. I like it.
Hit 2 rails to get a decent leave on the 1. Definitely going to make him earn it. I think he called the bank. Oh, no. Nice shot for the cut. This one's tricky now.
Well played. Well played. And there's going to be a horrible reward for 2 really good shots. Wow.
One more super shot to come up.
I don't think this is going to be an offensive shot. I wouldn't.
Mike's pondering it. Thinking. Mike Schultz, you're welcome for the stream. Thanks for watching.
Mike, also a participant in 1.1.
Awesome.
What's going on, Scott Krieger? Shirts got ordered today, by the way. So, thanks for the order.
Dale's laughing.
Yeah, you read Trevor Simpson's.
Yep, that's what I'm reading right now.
Are you on OnlyFans, Trevor? Just kidding.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Mike just looked up at the booth and gave me the old, what in the hell did I just do?
All right. Jason opens his account.
All right, one apiece. Let's check out the new and improved. Let's start out with Andy Kuhn's, shall we?
I like it.
So, one of the things I've been working on, and this was actually a suggestion from John Kramer, the logos for all of my sponsors were just a little bit small in that black box. So, redid all those, and new sponsor Vincent Didio has got his own little sponsor spotlight already.
Nice.
And it's done. It's finished. Along with Matt Strong. Can you believe that?
Ooh, you finally added his paragraph to it?
It's in there. So, Andy Kuntz is the owner of Wisconsin Pool Players Society, created to share tournaments knowledge and discuss other pool-related topics. Over 10,000 members and is the largest Facebook pool group in the Midwest.
And back to the action.
All right, that's
Jason doing the second ball break
and pocketing the second ball
in the side pocket.
All right.
And now everybody's caught up. Mark House is good luck on Jason. Just went up. Yeah, appreciate everybody checking in and watching. Like he'll ever pay us. Besides, he'd disappear on the camera.
Well, I'll tell you what, Trevor. I hope you have a monster savings account because you're going to need it. Because me paying you is really not going to amount to much.
He'll give you a bunch of attaboys, though.
You know, I was thinking about on the way here, you know, there's quite a few pool streams out there. You know, you got Post Up, Molina Mike. One of my favorites is Big Truck. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Ray Hansen. We got Bad Boys Productions. You know, there's several out of Dominic Dunn. You know, there's quite a few out there. And what I was thinking about is, because you always have the viewers and whatever's, it just goes with life, you know, people that complain. And
Yep.
I was thinking to myself, what do those people, what does everybody, you know, the viewers here included, what do you do to support those streams? You know, what do people do to keep this sport going themselves? You know, how do they, not everybody else, you know, you personally, how do you support the streams that you watch? Because without viewer support, those streams fall apart. I'm just making a statement, and it's a fact. Because pool streams come and go, and the reason that they go is lack of viewer support. That's it.
Yep. It's not cheap to run a stream.
Nope. Kevin Kisting says foul. Is he talking about your language
Maybe.
or one of the shots?
I think the one shot, I kind of questioned that one myself, but Mike let it go, so.
Okay. Trevor says, I know, Chris. Oh, Gary Crow says he hit the 2 first. Oh. You know, I was kind of wondering that myself when Jason hit that shot, but and again, that's if it was a foul, that's not on us. You know, they're playing their own game. It is not up to us to call a foul or a good hit or a bad hit or whatever if we're not asked to come out there. So Aquila says, "Good luck, Dad. So I don't know how to pronounce your name. So I apologize if I just ruined that." Aquila? I don't know how that's pronounced.
I'd go with that pronunciation. At least she's got a last name you won't murder.
True. True story. All right, this 8-ball to jump back out in the lead for Mike Misevicz. 2-1. On to rack number 3 and on to our next sponsor spotlight. And we're going to do that one right there, Mr. John Kramer. Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame is a nonprofit organization that recognizes and honors the individuals who have made a profound impact in billiards through exemplary talents, dedication, and their contributions to the sport in our state. Talking with John Kramer on several occasions, you know, because there's quite a few individuals that it's not necessarily that you have to be a good pool player, because Greg Andler is now in the Wisconsin. He's being inducted.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's done great things for I'm just giving him a hard time right now. Everybody knows Greg Andler is a great player. I'd play him anytime. I mean, I've beat him on more than one occasion, but just throwing that out there. Anyway,
in your imagination or in reality?
No, actually, in reality. I think the last time I beat Greg was at the Rock, as a matter of fact. I think. Anywho, Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, John Kramer and the entire team work to preserve the history of the individuals and act as a foundation of support. And there's nobody better at it, you know, obviously in the state.
Said everybody watch the action.
That's a really good idea.
Mike broke, try. So Jason is up taking stripes. Making a pretty good run out at it.
So it's pronounced Aquila. I like that. That's a cool name.
It is a cool name.
And I'm assuming that you picked that, not Jason. I'm just kidding.
Ooh,
giving a hard time.
Vincent Pocket got him.
The Didio Memorial strikes again. And you know, because Vincent is in 1.1 as well. So at some point, I think he's probably going to want to play his match somewhere else. Or maybe we can get a pliers or something and loosen up that pocket, or, you know, maybe a spreader.
I was thinking ordering like a full blocker and just take that pocket away for him when he plays.
Yeah, you can only play in 5 pockets.
Right.
That's not a bad idea.
Then he can't miss in that pocket. Oh, that was an interesting shot by Mike. A little fortunate. Cutting the 4, cut both outer points and missing a scratch on the side pocket. And kind of hooked himself. Nice shot. He's grinding out this one.
And now it's just a matter of pocketing that 6, roll down, play the
7 all the way up.
upper left.
Nice speed.
I'll tell you what, this if he does get out, this is a hell of a recovery.
Yes.
He's come a little too far on this 7 ball. We're going to go to the long view and show you why. So that cue ball is going to be headed right at the 5 ball after he pockets the 7 in the upper right. So he's either going to have to float down, take his chances and run into the 5, or float down and play the 3 next. That's dangerous. So now, I'm not sure what I would do here because that 9 is pretty big. So do you play the 5 with? I would try maybe with a little bit of right hand spin. He's going to have to jack up on it because the tangent line is almost right in. Well, let's go to a different view here. The scratch. I think he can avoid the scratch in the upper right, but I think he's going to get a piece of that 14 and stop the momentum on the cue ball. So he's going to have to jack up on this 5. Yeah, and he is. Yeah, remember what I said about that 9 ball?
Yep.
Oh, and he got past it. What a shot.
Ooh, nice shot.
What a shot.
Uh-oh. Did he go too far, or does he still see that 8 ball?
I don't think he can see it.
Yeah, the way he just
I
put
think
his chalk down firmly on the rail, I do believe you are correct on that.
Yep, and he is. I'm going to get the record ready.
Oh, do we got the replay working tonight?
I'm going to try.
Oh, okay. If we go off the air, it's Dale's fault. No, I mean, it's Trevor's fault.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Nice shot. Beautiful jump shot.
That was there's a lot of clapping going on in this
There
match
is.
so far.
We have a good crowd watching the match.
Check this out. It's a heck of a good shot. Well, if we actually get to see the shot, because there's a good possibility we won't. Super. Oops. Yeah, might have went a little too far. Trevor.
What'd you do?
No. Well, it's not Trevor's fault. I'm just saying. Help. Help. That is a hell of a way for Mike Misevicz to get to 3-1.
And now he's doing his warm-up strokes and bumped the cue ball. Foul on the break.
I don't think that's a foul because it didn't pass the head string. I don't think that's a foul.
He still hit the cue and made it roll forward an inch.
I think it has to go past the head string though.
Oh, I don't know. I'll actually be honest. I'm not sure about that rule.
All right, let's go to the chat.
What do you people know?
Yes.
Give us the answer.
Tell me. So what ended up happening, and you might see it a little bit if you want to rewind it, because we're not gonna. If you touch, because it used to be where you could touch the cue ball with any part of the stick other than the tip itself. The ferrule or the shaft
Right.
or the joint or the butt or any part of the stick was legal as long as it wasn't the tip. And then I think they changed that rule where I'm not even sure. Help me out in the chat.
Somebody Google it. Google knows all.
So Scott Krieger says, Dale, I'm right, which that's really rare. And my wife will attest to that. Love you, Lisa. He does have a small. So, what is the name of your stream, Scott? And if are you on YouTube? Give the viewers an opportunity to see what you got. Tom Menina says at this point that corner should have a logo permanently placed where there, since there's he's a new official
because
sponsor.
he's now an official sponsor.
Yeah, I love that idea. I should put his logo on that corner. That's a fabulous idea, Tom. I think Vince would probably beat the living hell out of me, but I think it would be.
It'd be fun. Put a sticker there for a couple weeks.
I think we should. Why don't we do this? So if you look at a college or a high school football game, what happens at the very beginning of every game? They got that big banner that all the players run through, right?
Right.
I'm going to get a little banner that goes
Goes across it.
right in front of the pocket that has his logo on it. And then
And you got to break it to make your first ball in the pocket.
I
like it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Well, now it's not a surprise anymore if, Vince.
Nobody tell him.
Don't tell Vince. All right, so Andy Kuhn says forward momentum is a foul, he believes.
Yeah. John Klein says the same thing. If you're in stroke and tap the cue ball, believe it's a foul.
Gary Crow says, and I think that was, the old rule where you could only move it with your cue from side to side, not forward.
Yep.
Oh, I like that idea as well, Andy. I'll put his logo on the back. Oh, my God. Remember back in the 70s and 80s and early 90s when pool was on ESPN yet and they had the pocket cams?
The little pocket cam?
Yeah. We should go back to no. That was
I
actually.
always hated that.
I think it was really annoying.
Yes. It's like you're all excited waiting to see the shot, and all of a sudden they go to the pocket view. I'm like, I don't want to see it come into the pocket.
Right.
This might get a little interesting now, depending on which way he decides to go with the leave off the 13 ball. Kind of curious to see if he's going to punch up and get past the cluster or if he's going to draw back. Punching up it is. Got way more than that I think he thought he would get.
That's not a bad shot, though.
No, it's not a bad shot.
I think he can actually pocket this 9 and maybe draw into the 3.
Yep, and give himself a wonderful leave.
Yep, give himself a shot on that 15.
Scott says he has a Facebook and a YouTube account for streaming. Jason's jacking up. Well, that'll work.
Wow. That was a great shot. But Jason's had a little bit of, in 2 of the games. Definitely the first one, finishing the rack.
Yep.
Really important to do it at this point, obviously.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, for that 473 Fargo, that was a fabulous shot.
Yep.
That was a really good shot because
Smart,
this is
smart shot too to see that, because I was looking at that myself. I'm maybe trying to go around 3 rails, but I'm
You
like,
bet.
be afraid of hitting it too hard and getting behind that 7. So, yeah, that was an excellent shot.
And the tangent line should carry him. I would be concerned about the side pocket. I think I would jack up on this just a smidge. Ooh. Oh, my gosh.
That's not right.
I wouldn't have
called that in a million years.
Well, I don't think I would have played it to run into the 8 ball, though. I would have I would have much rather jack up on it a little bit and
come
put a
up
little
past
bit
it?
of draw and go past it instead of, because when you take a chance like that, it can bite you right in the rear end like it did.
Yeah, but I would have never foreseen it going that far back across the table after hitting the 8. But yeah, that is definitely unfortunate. We could try a Z bank bank. Nice effort. Which gives Mike ball in hand with a pretty easy layout. You could probably start with the 4 or the 6 in this. Still give yourself a pretty decent leave.
Did he go too far on that 7?
I think he did.
Or for the, yeah, he sure did. He's playing a 3 next.
Kind of going to the 3 now. And going to get the same position, unfortunately.
No, he's okay.
Oh, is he okay now?
Yeah, I think he can get the 7. Yep.
It's getting down on it pretty quick.
Uh-oh.
He's shaking his head on that, but he's
That's
all right.
That's a little fortunate. That could have gotten pretty ugly.
Now you can just do a little bit of a stun shot, cut the 1 up in the corner, and stay right there behind it for the 8 in the other corner. Nice shot. And Mike adds another one to his repertoire. 4-1. Oh, look at that, Mr. Strong. It's not just I make sharp things anymore. So Matt Strong is one of our players and league manager down here at Varsity Club. And if you're looking for a knife, he has got that perfect gift for a friend or family member who is difficult to buy for. Matt Strong makes incredible, beautiful, and functional custom knives. From the outdoor enthusiast to the home chef, he's got you covered. You'll be amazed at how much better a custom knife cuts. Check out Matt's beautiful work at www.strongnifecompany.com. And I've seen some of his knives that he made. He makes some pretty nice looking handles.
That's the crowd cheering, all the viewers and everybody cheering for Matt Strong for finally putting together a freaking description of his company. Only took 3 months.
And you were nice and didn't make him wait 3 months to get it on the air.
Billiards manager or not, I mean, come on. Do something, for God's sakes, Matt. Love you.
Ooh.
Well, he's left himself with a cut on the 6, but excuse me, that cue ball is going to run a little bit wild. Or right into the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket. I figured it was going to be close, but this could have really turned out. Well, the angle on the 2, I think it's going to go past the 3. He's got to break that up, obviously, at some point. It doesn't have a pocket. And that's not going to do it, but he does have a shot at the 4.
He might have bumped the 10 out of the way enough for the 3 in the side.
I think you've lost your mind. Oh, you're talking about the side right next to us.
Yes.
Ooh, boy, that's tough to get there, though. That's got to be hit with perfection.
Well, I didn't say it was easy. I just said it's doable.
Easy. Jeez.
Every shot's easy here in the booth.
Hell yeah, it is. Oh. Yikes.
Oops.
Well, he's got a shot.
Yeah.
He did move it away from the 10. We'll keep it right here. No, we'll definitely keep it right there.
Here, there, somewhere.
Excellent camera work. Oh, jeez. Yeah. That 10 got in the way now. And it was bound to happen sooner or later because
he was struggling on that rack.
Playing with a lot of balls there.
I believe he's dragging out his short cue to go for a jump. Let's see if he can jump another one in the pocket.
John Klein loves outer point streaming. I think funny. Oh my God, he did it again.
That was a beautiful shot.
He did it again.
7:15 pool streaming for Scott Kruger, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure I got the right Scott. Oh, I thought it was gonna hang there for a second.
That was pretty close.
Oh, almost a hair bit too late on that shot.
All right, let's see if I got that one in time. Yeah, no idea because that's nowhere near what.
That's not even the right game, I don't think.
No, it's not. It is definitely not.
That's all right. Again, so it makes a stream interesting. You're just not sure what you're going to get.
That's really well said, Chris. Yeah, I think that should be our mantra from now on. You just never know what you're going to get. That's a great theme for Outer Points Productions. We don't even know what's going to happen. Serious.
Try again.
All right. So everybody in the chat right now, go over to 715 Pool Streaming and subscribe to Scott's channel. If you're not already a subscriber, help the man out. That's how I got to where I am because of all of you wonderful people. Let's do it for another guy that's trying to do the same, shall we?
Agreed. And then you can see even more wonderful matches.
I don't
know if the commentary will be as good, but you'll definitely see more matches.
Well, it sure as hell can't be worse. I mean, there's no way. John Klein says Mike Gorst, Misevicz. Federer's younger brother. Well, probably an older brother, actually, right?
Yes. So Jason's not exactly happy with the leave he left himself. Trying to thin cut on the 10 into the corner. Ooh, and scratches in the other upper corner. I think I'd start with that 4 ball. Looks like Mike's going to start out with the 5. Ball in hand and misses. There's an unusual little oopsie.
Are you serious? I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Scott Krieger's channel here, and I think I just did.
Trevor said he's subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
Wisconsin Pool Players Society is subscribed.
Well, what a better way to help the man out. He has, it looks like 90 subscribers right now.
So he should be over 100 by the time everybody watching subscribes to him.
Oh, easily. Absolutely. Get on there and jack it up. I am subscribed as well.
Suppose I could try and find it while we're talking about it.
It looks like it has some, so it's 715 pool streaming, and it has some deer antlers on it, and it says Rhinelander. You know, what's funny is, Scott, my wife and I were just up there the weekend before last. So, Scott, you must know Gary Vazka. So, Gary's wife, Cindy, just celebrated her 60th birthday, not this past Saturday before. So we went up, Lisa and I took the camper. We stayed up in Rhinelander. I can't remember the name. I think Western Bay. Yeah, Western Bay was the name of the campground that we stayed at. It was freaking awesome. Had a blast, and Gary and Cindy and myself and Lisa went out for breakfast the next day, or brunch, and came back. Just had an awesome time. It was great to see him again.
I am also subscribed.
Thanks, everybody. Amy Cools, what's going on? Subscribed as well to Scott's channel. Watch, this is still good. He's still getting.
That's the way to do a hit.
What was that? This is a 14-rail jump shot. Avenue Auto. He wasn't kidding yesterday, because he said he was in London or somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he just said, good morning from Venice. Wi-Fi sucks here, but I'm tuned in. Way to go. What's going on, Derek?
That's dedication.
No doubt. Derek also playing in 1.1. Has not scheduled his match because apparently, vacationing somewhere is more important. What a jerk.
Right? Here, I want to play, but first I'm going to take vacation and take my time scheduling.
Heather Green, who's that?
Oh, what's she doing here?
It's your wife.
I know, right? Figure she'd be in bed sleeping.
What's going on, Al Holden? The Hitman is here in the chat. Thanks for your kind words earlier. Muchos gracias.
Love you, honey.
Aw, I love you too. You weren't talking to me, were you?
Baby,
Okay.
it's a two-way thing.
Uh-oh. That
Ooh.
took a funny little kickoff at 14 then.
Yes, it did. Yeah, even Mike thought that was following it in. Kind of a long, hard shot on the 6 now.
Wow.
Oh,
Yikes.
there's the love I get.
He knew it like halfway down. What'd she say?
Whatever.
I love you, Heather. Lisa Lux says, Mitch Lux says, nice hit, Jason, jump ball. I like the jump ball. It's got a basketball reference to it.
Right?
You know?
Uh-oh.
Playing the short side of the 14. I like that shot, actually, because this is all he's got to do is pocket the 14.
Now he's just got to pocket it and float up a little bit.
Float into the 4 area. Oh my. That was
a little firm on that one.
This could get a little nasty for Jason. This 4 looms very large coming
around for the 3 rail.
And obviously he's got to stop it somewhere between the 7 and the 8, so he's not hooked on one of those.
I'm thinking he's going to catch a 7 more than a 4.
This is tough.
Nice shot.
You called it.
Misses the 7?
You called it. But now what do? So now he's got a thin cut on the 9, has to avoid. Here's a better view. So he's got to avoid
the side pocket if he's going to try and draw back for it.
Right.
I'd almost go back and forth and try my luck at following the 6 in.
Yuck. Ew.
What else is he going to do? Oh, he's going to bank the 9 and power draw back. Got the power draw.
That was tough. Left himself in the shot in the corner there just drifted a little bit too far for that 11 in the side, and that was the difference maker in this rack.
Yep.
Your wife loves me.
At least she loves somebody.
Don't. Ouch. So hello to Brittany Olson, a.k.a. The Rebel. Says, hey guys, liked and shared. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Well, right back at you, Brittany. And thank you. All right. It is 6-2. Or I'm sorry, 6-1 in favor of Mike Misevicz. 1.1 champion. Let's talk about this young lady here.
Ooh. What
or
young
not.
lady?
Or
nope.
or
Broken button. Error.
Happens every time.
There we go.
Home Sweet Home Real Estate. Bobby Joe Coons actually just got a shirt ordered for her last night, as a matter of fact. Outer Points. I love my Outer Points Productions.
I love my wife's Outer Points.
In Waupun, Wisconsin, she has many years of experience in residential, land, farm, and commercial real estate for exceptional, and I mean exceptional, service. Call 920-345-1055. That's Bobby Joe Coons of Home Sweet Home Real Estate. So if you live in that area, check it out.
And once again, Mike comes up dry on the break.
You're going to be coming up dry when you get home tonight.
Right? I'll be sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. If you get the couch.
Might get stuck in the doghouse. Brittany says she's playing pool and watching us. Watching the match.
Why would you do that?
Again, we're entertaining.
Wait. I have a button for that. Wait. Wrong one.
There we go. Well, let's see if Jason can finally take advantage of a rack here. He needs to start putting together a couple racks. Ooh, okay.
Pretty sure he wanted to run into the backside of that one ball to knock that 14 out of there.
Yep.
Still has time, though.
Oh, yeah.
I would swing at it with every ball that I'm trying to pocket right now. So if you're going to play the 12-9 combo, I would try to come around table.
I was going to say, I'd almost,
Yep.
take the 12-9 combo and try and come around and hit it again.
Yep.
Because even if you hit the one, you got the 15 as a safety.
Agreed.
No, it's not going to listen to us.
So I think what he's looking at here, this is actually a good shot. So I think he can put enough inside angle. Ooh, I would not play this 10 ball.
He's going to look at the 10, no?
Oh, I don't like that at all. I would much rather see him play the 15 right now and run into that backside of the 14 and the 1. Yeah, I don't. Well, let's see how it turns out. See, he's really limiting his options right now.
Yep.
I think the 14 goes, or the 13 goes past the 14. And if it does, then yeah, this is
Well, then I
a
would.
simple follow shot.
Right?
So he's looking at playing the 12 ball right now, but he would have to get absolutely perfect on the 13 to run into that. Either 7, 14, or 1, or I would, if that 13 goes, I would play it right now. Because it's just a there. That's a good shot. A little bit unfortunate, but he still has the short side.
He still has the short side of the 15
You
all
bet.
the way up.
It's just make the ball.
Yep.
It's not a really difficult bank on the 14 if he wanted to do that. You know, it's a pretty basic bank, but I like this option better.
Yep. Well, if anything, keeping the 14 there ties up the 5 ball.
Good shot.
Ooh.
That was a really good shot, and he's good on the 14.
Oh, okay.
Now it's a matter of just avoid that 5 and avoid the 1. Oh no! Oh no!
You'll be all right.
He is okay, but boy, now he has got a ton of traffic to go around. This could get... Boy, I don't know how he can avoid not hitting one of these balls down there.
Agreed.
I'll give you the side view because this cue ball is either going to run into the 1, 6, 7, or 5, or multiple. So the odds of Jason having a long shot on this 8 ball coming up is going to be pretty good. Well,
He tried to miss everything.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah. Plenty of room to cut her past the 3.
You betcha. That was a really good shot. There you can kind of see how narrow of a margin Jason has between that 3 and the outer point. Wow, those balls are clean, huh?
Yeah, they're looking pretty shiny.
Ever seen balls that clean?
Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
that's one way to play it.
Very nicely done.
Cutting it
Very
straight over.
nicely done.
Way overrated. All right.
Derek says just hammer it. Excellent. You know, when in doubt, just hit the hell
Right.
out of it.
Hit it with everything you got.
Heather Green says, come on, Jason.
Yeah, let's make a match out of this, Jason.
Jonathan Mingus says, Mike for president. I don't know if we want to really go that far. I'd be scared to death if the Savage was our president. I mean, I'd be less scared if he was than our current administration. But, you know, we'll leave that subject alone. Moving right along. So, Brittany says, or the pig pen. That's funny. I like that. Not a full laugh.
Just a half a laugh.
So Scott Krieger says he's had Cap. So Cap is Jason Kaspritsky and his brother Dave, Cheryl, Tim Clark, Zach Hagencord. Just a few bigger competitors on his stream so far. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Scott, do me a favor and send me a private message in Messenger, and we're going to work something out with getting some action up in your area where we can do. So one of the things I've been doing is like with On the Hill and The Rock and The Ballroom and Vibes and several others is running a qualifier because I'd like to do 1.2 with 256 players.
Are you smoking crack?
I'm not joking. So if we do a qualifier and I did the math, if we did a qualifier of 32 players max at each one of the venues, and you fill it, the top 4 from each one of those venues earns a spot here at the Varsity Club on the stream. First place is over $25,000.
I'm in.
How cool would that be for one winner?
That'd be awesome.
So, and that's obviously that's something that's not going to happen until next year. I promise you, it's not. But that's one thing I've been working on with a couple of other pool hall owners. I'll leave it at that. To try to facilitate a tournament like that, where I want to get the entire state of Wisconsin involved.
That'd be cool.
Same format, same entry, same pretty much everything. Just a much bigger field. Whittle it down to the final 32. So it'll be 16 matches that are streamed here at, it'd be 31 matches streamed here at Varsity Club. And that'll probably take up an entire 6 months.
Right?
It'd be fun.
Because, pool players are going on vacation and delaying their scheduling.
You betcha. Derek. Jerk. I mean, go to Europe? Seriously. I mean, why would you do that?
Right?
Even though my wife just got back 2 weeks ago. From Europe.
Must be nice to have money.
It's not my money. It's her money.
Her money? I like it.
She earned it. Oh, that was a nice little...
Pretty little bump.
That's a kissing sound if you couldn't tell. Sorry. I don't have the... So Ann Van says, way to go, babe. Is she talking about one of us or Jason? Is she talking about you?
She's probably talking about Jason, but I'll go with, us.
Yeah.
Way to go, the great commentary.
I think that's what she meant. I'm pretty sure that's what she meant. Thanks, Ann. So I got to give a quick shout out to Jason and Ann because they donated $200 for $50 gift. He did it again. That's awesome. 4 $50 gift cards for the junior tournament. So
Nice.
thank you very much, Ann. And Jason, but he can't hear me right now. You can. So, way to go, babe. Right back at you. See what Derek said? Can't. It's his wife's money, too. That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Right?
Caught me drinking my, you know what? This rack is sponsored by
Sundrop.
Sundrop, the most refreshing refreshments
There is.
in Wisconsin. And making little cheddar not so little anymore. What you see on the booth cam right there in front of you is about a third of what the fatness that's going on below. It's like I'm carrying a baby elephant around, which is that, probably explains why I have back problems, but need a diet. Thanks a lot, Sundrop.
Right?
Really appreciate it.
So it happens that he quit all that manual labor doing construction work?
Easy. Yeah, that's true. He's not lying.
Oh.
Interesting.
All right.
That turned out very well for Mr. Misevicz. Or, no, not so well for Mr. Misevicz. I don't... Does that... Let's go to the long view. Does that 3 past the 8 down there? Sure looks like it. It's close.
Oh, yeah, I think it goes past the 2 ball.
He's playing it now. So if it doesn't go past the 8, I think this is the right shot. You better hit it good because this shot is going to determine the rest of this rack, I think. Caught one of the outer points. Messed up Mike's 15 ball. All right, and you got yourself a deal. I'll talk to Jason, and thank you. I'm curious. So, tell me a little bit, Ann, about I know you just bought you got some baby goats and all of that stuff over on your farm. What is it exactly? Yeah, send me a private message if you want to, on what your business is. I'd be honored and grateful. If you guys got a logo and everything else, I'd be happy to have you as a sponsor. That'd be really cool.
Yes, it would. The more the merrier. All right, Mike's going to go for the breakout.
And unsuccessfully. And there's no place to bank this 15 either unless he tries to get it in with the 1 ball in the memorial pocket of Vincent Didio, but I don't see that happening. The only other option is off the rail, off the 8, simultaneously in the corner. The odds of that happening are about, I don't know, maybe 1 in a million.
Well, that, and if you go off the 8, you're probably going to put the 8 on the 5 and still be screwed.
Oh, look at this. He's looking at it. He's actually looking at it. I don't think I'd ever take the shot, but do you have a choice?
Not really, unless you want to keep the 2 tied up.
And I was just thinking, he's actually playing it. Shit, I was just kidding.
You got a 4-game lead. Why not?
I have the... Oh, my gosh. Holy cow, was that freaking close.
Beautiful attempt.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I don't want it to be a commentator's curse, but there's no reason that Jason should not win this game.
Correct.
Where that 8 ball is right now, it is all Jason's advantage from this point out. So it's just a matter of staying clean, and not giving Mike a shot at the 15 to get to the 8. Uh-oh. That does not help.
Nope.
I'd play safe here. He can go for the 6 in the side. Yeah, this isn't a bad shot. Well executed.
Yep.
I think I would really... I think I'd do
play the
something
1.
with this 5 right now.
I was going to say, I'd try and play the 1 to get on the 5.
Oh, saved by the outer points.
Flirting.
How often does a guy ever say that? Flirting, pretty often. Saved by the outer points. That's it. It's a hiccup.
Hey, Dale, I was watching the U.S. Open, and Earl Strickland's wearing your new shoes.
Yeah, that's real funny. That is really funny. I forgot who posted that today.
Yep.
Fred Dodge.
Fred
Actually.
Dodge was.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fred Dodge made the comment of whatever that word that he used there, Lilliputian or Lilliputian or something. I don't even know what the hell he said, but it's oh no!
Don't scratch.
Oh my gosh! What an awful!
Jason is just not getting a roll.
Freaking horrible break for Jason. Yeah. You knew that 5 ball was gonna. He had to get that 5 out of there before
See,
that.
I would have played the 5-1 when he took the 3 ball.
Me too.
I think he had a cut on it. That's when I would have taken that.
Yeah, that was. Well, and I think it was the very first shot that he hit. That actually, I think Mike is helping him out right now. I would have done this or I would have done that, and I actually have to agree with Mike. So, the very first shot that Jason took on that rack is what put that 5 in a bad position.
Yep.
And I would have had to find a way to get that thing out of there a lot sooner than what he did. It's either that or you got to play safe,
They're going to take a 5-minute break.
All right, players are walking away from the table, so we're going to do a couple of commercial breaks.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Hello, Oshkosh.
So one of the things I want to show everybody real quick before they get back into action, and we might maybe miss the beginning of the break, but if you didn't see the introduction and everything from, his name is Kim Davenport, if you've never heard the name before. And he did an introduction prior to the start of the junior tournament. So if you haven't seen it already, I have not done it on any stream since then. So I want you to check this out because this is freaking cool as hell. So check this out.
Hello, Oshkosh. Welcome to the Junior KO Challenge. I'm Kim Davenport from the Pro Billiards Tour, and I want to welcome every player and parent to the Varsity Club in beautiful Oshkosh, Wisconsin. We thank you all for coming out to play in what I know will be a fantastic weekend of fun and excitement. The tournament format includes 9-ball, 10-ball, and a brand new Pro Tour game called Stroke Zone. When I was as young as some of you, I used to practice shooting what are called layouts. The layouts made me focus on two essential skills: pocketing balls and stroking the cue ball properly. I watched how the greatest pro players controlled the roll of the cue ball to get into the best position for the next shot. Pocketing balls is just half of what a shot requires. Controlling the speed of the cue ball is essential to playing winning pool, especially when playing at the pro level, where very few shots get missed. Stroke Zone is designed to teach you how to stroke the cue ball while you're under pressure. Knowing that got me into the Hall of Fame. I know Stroke Zone will help all of you enjoy playing and winning at pool. A lot of great local people and businesses have made this exciting tournament possible, and they all deserve a round of applause. First and foremost, the Pro Billiards Tour salutes the man who organized the KO Challenge, Little Cheddar, Mr. Dale Lorenz. We're proud and honored to have the opportunity to work with Dale. Second, we want to thank the owners of the Varsity Club, Adam Carlson and Jeremy West, for hosting this great event. Special thanks to Pechauer Custom Cues, Riley Pechauer, for donating a fabulous cue, which will go to the KO Challenge winner on Sunday. So good luck and good roll.
How cool was that? It sends chills up and down my spine. I've talked with Kim on many, many occasions already, and if it wasn't for Kim Davenport, I wouldn't be the pool player that I am, and I probably wouldn't be sitting here streaming for you guys, because if it wasn't for Target Pool, I would not be a 640 Fargo, and that's the God's honest truth. That game back in the late 80s, early 90s changed my way of playing pool. So it was an honor and a privilege to have Kim do that. And
It is very cool.
yeah.
All right, back to the action. Poor Mike just can't seem to make a ball on a break.
Nope.
But then again, unfortunately, Jason just can't seem to take advantage and finish out that rack.
What's going on, Keith Cross? Thank you, by the way. Yeah, it was. So their producer, Don Mackey is his name. He's from Tampa, Florida area. And he has done a lot for pool. And that may or may not be a name that you recognize. But it again back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, he was rubbing elbows with all the biggest players, and he's the one that owns the Pro Billiards Tour. So his producer is David Gray, who is also out of Florida, and he's the one that produced that for me, or for Kim to give to me. So what an honor.
Very cool.
Salsa Man, Mr. Fred Renner is in the chat. Thanks for joining us. I would be willing to bet you're exhausted after today, Fred. I think he said he's 260 quarts of salsa already this season.
Wow. It's a lot of cannon.
That is a lot of salsa. What's the actual number, Fred? So part of the Ronald McDonald House charity group chat, Fred is part of that, so we were talking about it earlier today. Liked and shared, of course you did. Thank you, Fred. Maybe just a little lesson for everybody else if you haven't already done that. Subscribe to the channel. And like we just did with Scott Krieger, share the heck out of it. Share it with your friends. If you want to keep pool streams going, that's the way to do it. I'm sure Scott would love to be monetized at some point, and it's our duty, it's our job to get him there. Seriously, it is. Without viewers, the stream doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. So Mike's going to have to do something to develop the 10 and 11, and then he's going to have to do something to develop the 8 ball.
Yep.
And I don't think he can do either one of them right now. He can pocket the 15. I don't know if I would, though, because...
Yeah, because I think he's going to push the 9 into the 8.
You're 100% correct.
Unless he hits it at 900 miles an hour. Oh, could miss the 9. Nice shot.
This is ideal because now he has the angle on the 12 to
break out the 10, 11.
A punch right, maybe just a smidge of draw right into the backside of the 10. Well done. Ooh, ended up on the rail. That makes this shot a lot harder. I think I'd be playing the 10 as well as he is. Well, now it's Jason Van to develop his 5 ball. So that may or may not have been a good time to miss for Michael. Yep, Fred says 264 quarts and 8 of them are mine. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
I get 8 every year. Well, I am Little Cheddar, I like to get eaten. Wow, where did that come from?
All right, that beats out my comment. Woohoo! I am off the hook now.
Who the hell just said that? Oh, I just got dinged by YouTube. Oh, just lost all monetary. Yeah, they're going to shut down the stream. So, as I've said a couple of times, I have the option. So, when this match is over, I always add a thumbnail to the live video content on my channel, right? And one of the questions that I have to answer before I become monetized is this made for kids? And kids are... oh my gosh. Jason has had some of the worst luck of scratching, and he might want to maybe get checked for a rash or ticks or something, because he's got scratchitis going on. I've never seen a guy scratch so much.
That's worse luck than what I usually get.
He's
Mike got the perfect pop to get the 8 out.
It's like he was walking in the woods barefoot with, shorts on up to, knee high. What's that plant called again?
Poison ivy?
Yeah, poison ivy. Yep, that's the one. Justin, I don't know what you drink when you're all alone eating your pizza and everything, but we may say this is a family show, but
The reality is no.
we all know better. I don't know how that ball went in the pocket there, because that did a little jig on both outer points and still went in. Okie dokie. That is 8-2 in favor of Mr. Misevicz. Let's go to our sponsor spotlight, shall we?
We shall.
You know
who
what?
we get the spotlight now?
I am going to see if I can find it because it's not working on my buttons.
Stupid buttons.
Stupid buttons. Mm-hmm. Okay, not there. Let's do this one. LK Painting and Staining, which is Lynn Dorn, Kevin's wife, because she's the one that does all the work. Because it says we work with doors, windows, walls, base, case, staircase, cabinets, really anything in your home. But it's pretty much Lynn. It's Kevin is, if you know the guy, I mean, new construction and remodeling. For an estimate, please call Lynn. See, it's Lynn right there.
Yep.
213-2257. Give her a call. She'll give you an estimate.
Ooh, I think Mike finally made a ball on a break. It only took him 9 tries.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Oops.
Oh. All right. So once again, Jason has destiny in his hands.
MF Music says comments are disabled if you say it is made for kids. Ah.
Well, comments is half our stream.
Right? He's not lying. I always say that it's not made for kids. Because to be quite honest, I mean, there's several junior players that love to watch the stream, and we do our best to keep it clean as possible.
Cleanish.
Clean-ish, yes. But I mean, we're pool players. We're not the cleanest people on the planet, I guess, if you want to say it that way. But we try to refrain from any foul language, but there's a hint of innuendos once in a while, especially from Chris.
Right?
But
Somebody's got to be naughty.
I mean, my stream is called Outer Points, for God's sake. Okay.
And if you knew the story, it starts out bad.
So I came up with that name almost 2 years ago now. So by show of hands in the chat, raise your hands, and I'm being serious. Raise your hands or some kind of symbol in the chat if you don't know why this is called Outer Points Productions. Because then I'll be happy. I will be happy
to share the story.
Share the story with you again. It's one of my favorite stories in my entire life.
It's
really
an
is.
awesome story.
Now we're going to have people that have heard the story like 14 times. And they're still going to raise their hand.
Right?
Maybe not. I wouldn't.
I would.
So Scott Krieger, yes, I know the name very well. I think I've met him a couple of times.
Yeah, I know the name PBR, but I don't think I've met him.
What pool hall are you at, Scott? Just kind of curious. Obviously, I don't have time right now to look at dig a little bit deeper into your channel.
Jason's wife Ann says she doesn't know the story.
Actually, so I'll get to Ann in just a second, but you have to take note of what Fred Renner just said and how he said it. That it's none of your business, Ann. N-U-N. None of your business. I don't want to distract Jason because... Oh, he's going vertical on this? Wow.
Oh, why? Unless he can't see the 9 past the 11.
No, that definitely doesn't go past the 11.
Can you see the 11 clean?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Whoops.
Nope. This is really hard to keep this ball on the table, I promise you. Watch.
Yeah, you got to get up and get down right away.
Yeah.
And that's what he was trying to do and
yeah.
forgot to get up a little bit.
That would have been a really difficult jump. This isn't really all that bad for Jason, though, because the 4 is...
Yeah, the 4's kind of tied up with the 1 on the table.
Yes,
So he's fortunate for that. So Mike's got to work a little bit to get back on the 4 once he gets rid of the 1. I'd probably go 3-1 now and work my way back to it.
All right, so because Chris and I very rarely talk about pool, it's or any other co-commentator that I have in the booth.
What fun is that?
We don't talk about pool because you get to watch it right here, you know.
I actually thought we were talking more about pool than usual tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, we actually are. And
Last night, not so much. Tonight, a little more poolish, but
yeah, it's kind of dissatisfying, to be quite honest. You know, I mean, our viewers know how to play pool, and if you want to learn about pool, this is not the right stream.
Right?
I'm just saying.
Go find Jeremy Jones when he's commentating. He'll give you all kinds of hints and tips.
I really would. Seriously, I would. We said this last night too. Chris and I know what we're doing on the pool table. I mean, I've been a master player for a long time. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I do. But I don't want to be that stream. So I'm going to tell Ann the story.
I like it.
So when I was still commentating for Matt Apple, we were doing, it was Kendall, myself, Jay Patoka was our producer at the time, and Brian Hollenbeck was sitting next to me in the booth. This was up in Wausau. We were doing the women's state finals. It was cold as hell in the Expo Center. It was in the middle of winter, of course. That's when you play state championships in Wisconsin.
Yep.
So one of the girls missed the 7 ball in the side, and it hit one of the what do pool players every pool player that I've met in my entire life,
It hit the titties.
it hit the titty, hit the nipple on the side pocket, and didn't go in. Well, that's what I said. It's just a natural thing as a pool player. Well, it hit one of the titties. Got a phone call, or actually Kendall got a phone call, and like 20 minutes later, Kendall comes over by me in the booth. He's like, I got a phone call from the sister of one of the predominant pool players in the state of Wisconsin. And that's not a joke. This is not a story. This is fact. And she was so offended by what you said in the middle of a women's final state championship. Please don't do that again. That was what Kendall said. And I'm like, all right, okay. I do what I'm told. Well, okay, that's not true. So anyway, I get up out of the booth and I go over by Nate Mindham at his Cue It Up podcast booth. And I bought a $35 hoodie because I was cold. It was cold in there. Get back over to the booth. I'm putting my hoodie on, and Brian looks at me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm cold," and I had to stop myself. I couldn't say it. I couldn't say it. My nipples were getting firm or whatever. So I said, "My outer points are getting a little bit firm right now." And so I was gentle. All right. Fast forward a year and a half, Brian and I decided to go on our own, and we could not for 3 months. And back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Couldn't think of a name for our stream. Could not think of it. And then one day I text him at work while I was at work, and I was like, "Hey, let's call it Outer Points." Here we are.
All because of a nun.
So I'm not going to say whose sister the sister was. Sorry. Apologize. Make myself laugh once in a while. But the nun, that's none of your business. So what? Oh, jeez.
Ooh. 2 for 1 in the Vincent pocket. Look at that.
What Fred Renner just said, that it's none of your business, the lady that called
Was actually a
was
nun.
actually a nun. Serious as a heart attack. She was a nun. Well, that's why when somebody asks, it's none of your business.
N-U-N. Nun.
So Sammy Juniors is a small pool hall in Rhinelander, only a total of 4 tables, but PBR Man normally has weekly Friday tournaments, 1 Saturday tournament, and also throwing in a challenge night or challenge night 2.
Oh, okay.
Very cool. Should have known that when we were up there for the birthday party. No, I still wouldn't have made it.
Well, that's a break Jason needed.
Indeed.
And he actually
And he needs this break, too.
edged that outer point to put the 8 ball in.
Yeah, that didn't go in clean.
No, it did not.
But it's in now. Let's go to one of our sponsors, shall we? And talk about them. Let's talk about this guy. His name is Rich Stadler, and his lovely wife, who pretty much runs the business too, as far as I'm concerned. So it says billet spin, and then right underneath it says EDC. That stands for everyday carry, and those are items that you basically keep in your pocket. So he started out making fidget spinners. He does just incredible cam pens made out of Damascus steel and just all different kinds of exotic metals and everything. And that's why it says he makes, when he says heirloom quality pens, he's not joking. So if you get an opportunity, go over to Billet Spin and check out his website and stuff. He's gotten into making custom knives, and I think they're folding knives, if I'm not mistaken. He's also done chess pieces and stuff like that. He made a $30,000 Damascus steel pool cue that is on his website, and you've got to see it.
It is cool.
It's incredible. Somebody offered him, I think it was $30,000 or $35,000 for that cue.
Yep, and you wouldn't sell it.
And he wouldn't sell it. Nope.
I actually got to shoot with it.
I did too.
It was actually not
Here?
as...
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually played pretty well.
It did actually play pretty well and had a pretty good balance. I was very impressed.
One of the videos on Rich on Billet Spin is Matt Strong shooting a couple of games or a couple of shots with, it's like a lightsaber.
Yep. With the lightsaber look.
Star Wars themed video. It's really cool.
I go to man. I'm like, well, why don't you whip it around a little more? And he's like, I was so afraid of hitting something with it. The one spin was all that I could handle.
Yeah. Yeah, you got $30,000 in your hands. That you want to be a little more careful.
Yep.
Hey, there's our new sponsor right at the top, Vincent Didio. He's got VD. Oh man.
Oh. Jason just cannot keep that cue ball on the table tonight.
No.
Luckily, there's a nice big old cluster in the bottom there, but it might not take much of ball in hand to break that out right away.
So if you remember, Chris, last night, the reason that Mike ended up being so far behind against Dan Yenner in the beginning is because he kept scratching at the most inopportune times throughout the whole entire first part of the match.
Yep.
He scratched one time on the 9 ball, or
Yep.
twice on
Twice
the 9
on
ball.
the 9 ball.
Gave Dan ball in hand on the 10 twice.
And then scratched on a 10 and
And-
made the 10. So that was a spot shot with ball in hand.
Yeah, and he's kind of fallen into that a little bit as well. It's a good shot.
And there's the breakout I was talking about. One shot and everything's out in the open. But does he really have a good shot from here? Is there a window for the 14?
Yeah, but where do you go next?
I don't know. Where do you go from here?
I don't know either.
Thin cut that 9?
I wouldn't. I think, boy.
Try and miss the
this-
5 to get on the 15 or the 13?
Jump the 10 in the side.
Why
kidding.
not? He's been jumping like a god today.
He hasn't missed one.
Right? Go for 3 for 3.
Nope, Fred Renner just went from 264 courts to 280 courts now.
Nice. Working while watching the stream.
You know what, Fred? That's none of your business. Oh, wait. That would be none of my business. That's... Never mind. NUN.
None business. Yeah, he's got a thin cut to 9.
It's a good shot. Still got a good shot on the 10.
Yep, I was going to say, probably take the 10 ball from here.
Actually, I think he can see enough of the 14 to... Let's get the long view on there, and I think he can... Ooh, maybe not.
Ooh,
That's close.
It's tight, yep. Yeah, I'd get rid of that 10 ball, just because of where the 2 is. You got a shot on it, come around 3 rails.
I think
And
he's
then
going to
again,
play
what
that.
do we know here in the booth?
Nothing.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't realize the 15 went by clean.
Me either, especially in that pocket.
Alrighty then. But now he's still working to get on that 10 ball.
Actually, he can just play a little floater here.
Yeah, take the
Play it.
13 and
Yep.
float over, yep.
And then he can play the 10 in the side or all the way down. So
Yep.
either way, I think that'd be quite all right. Oh, wouldn't have done that. Well, it works out, though.
Oh, it's perfect.
Smile, Chris.
Oh, I see you got the picture-in-picture going.
Picture-in-picture. What the hell?
I don't know.
Was
What
this
else do you call it?
Was this 1990? All right.
All right.
That puts
Boy.
Mr. Misevicz on the hill. Speaking of picture-in-picture, I did something today that I completely forgot about. Check this out. So this is what's going to be seen during the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame weekend. Made that today.
Nice.
That is the stroke zone. John Kramer, you better be watching right now, I'll tell you. If not, you and I are going to have some serious words. So, John asked me if I could put 2 scoreboards on the stream at the same time. I said yes.
And how many hours did it take you to get this?
But I wasn't sure that I could do it. I had a pretty good idea, so it worked.
It's awesome.
So now I have to program my stream deck to make shortcuts for each one of those names. How does that sound?
Like a lot of work.
It is. Good break, but that cue ball took a dive right into the Vincent Didio Memorial coffin over there.
Yeah, the Vincent pocket's opening up tonight.
83 viewers and 34 likes. Man, you people are awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
You people are incredible. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Make sure you're all. I think there's a way for me to find out if all of our viewers that are
Are
in
subscribers?
the chat are subscribers. If not, what should we do to them?
Ban them?
No.
No?
No. Don't want to be that cruel.
Encourage them to subscribe.
Spank them.
Ooh, there we go.
Wait a second. What if?
There's that stream
if-
going downhill again.
Yeah, it always does. Every match. Fred Renner, are you taking any more new business for salsa? I think
my
we
wife would love a jar of that stuff, probably.
Really?
Oh yeah, she loves salsa.
I think we should promote the hell out of Fred's business. You know, he's one of our biggest subscribers and likes and shares.
Yeah,
like there's no tomorrow.
He's in almost every match he's watching.
I think we should produce a salsa commercial. That's a good shot. I like what he did there to ensure almost straight-in shot on the 13. The only issue is now how is he going to get to the 8 ball?
He made it a little tight on the 8 ball now.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Jason to get there.
Ooh.
Now it's even tougher because now he's almost forced to. Well, actually, no. If he can draw into the 2 ball, and I think
Get
he
a nice
can
bank
from
shot.
yeah. No, I think he could cut it. I think
into
if,
the 2, yep.
Yeah, I think if he can actually get right where the 2 is, he could cut the 8 in the bottom left. Let's make it the bottom right. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Ooh.
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
Dumb and Dumber. I like it a lot. And then you just go and redeem yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I must say, you have really nice hooters. Mike Bonnell says, I'll take a jar. Well, see, I told you, Fred. We'll get you some more business if you need it. There's 1 jar already.
Right?
I think I'd step back and take my time with this shot if I was Jason. This cannot be missed. This has to go in. And it did. So I'll just sit
All
here
right.
and shut the hell up.
Right? He's just focused. He's ready.
He's in the stroke zone. You're welcome, Kim Davenport. Don Mackey.
Now he just needs 6 more.
Piece of cake.
Not a problem.
Let's go to our sponsor spotlight again, shall we? And pick out this gentleman right.
Not there.
Let's do that one.
That one works.
Midwest Aerial Productions, which is actually my nephew, Cody Retlick. He's the founder of Midwest Aerial Productions since 2017. They have been providing high-quality aerial services all across the United States, such as photos, video content, thermal inspections, 3D mapping, FPV, which is flight point of view, or first point of view, drone tours, and more. So if you look at a lot of the Menards commercials that you see on TV, where they do the flyover of the parking lot, and then it shows the big Menards sign right there.
Yep.
That's my nephew.
Awesome.
Yeah. He has also done the Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits.
Cool.
So, yeah, he's got some incredible drone footage from Whistling Straits.
I bet.
We both caddied there for a long time together. We caddied a lot together. So, man, I miss those days because I was a lot skinnier. I was much more in shape. I mean, fat and round is still a shape. It's just not
Right. It's just not a healthy shape.
Correct. Yep.
Jason made a ball. Deciding what he's going to do here. Probably looks like he's looking at the 15 all the way up. Simply because he really doesn't have anything else to shoot at, unfortunately. Oh, 14 in the side.
You know what's exciting, Chris? And
What's that?
I just thought of this. After tonight's match, for round 1, we only have 30 more to go.
Only.
So are you available for all of those matches? I'm just kidding.
I am, probably.
So we were talking because Heather doesn't want you at home. I get it.
Right.
Um,
Especially after my comments tonight.
right? So actually one of the matches, there's, I think I mentioned that before. There's several matches. Actually tomorrow, Daryl Zimmerman and Chris Foose are playing at Mad Apple.
Oh, okay.
And then I think there's a match at Vibes tomorrow. And I think there's one other one. But I like I said before, I love the fact that I can give get all the
business to
other
other pool halls,
give all of the other pool halls a little bit of business during the week that they may or may not have had. Now, I'm not saying they need my help or anything, but it can't hurt.
Right. Can't hurt to help each other out a little bit.
Couldn't agree more.
All
There's
right.
some people that just they don't want to be helped. That's okay too. It's their prerogative.
Agreed.
Pretty good shot for the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket there.
Yep. Nice shot. Pocket speed. Kind of curious to see if Mike goes like for the run out and tries to break out the 7 off the 4 and just put everything in one basket. Oh, he's going to go for it here.
And does it successfully. The only shot he's got right now is the 7 in the side, and I'll be honest with you, if he makes this shot, I think the match is over.
Yep.
So if anybody knew Mike Misevicz 3 years ago, 2 years ago, it's not the same guy that you're watching right now. And I'm not saying he was a bad player by any means, but he is one of those players in the state of Wisconsin that has really, as I say it, of course he misses, but has really taken this game very serious and working to advance to that next level. There's a lot of times where I've seen Mike shoot and he should be a 620, 625 Fargo easily. Then there's other times where, we all miss, but
Does that 400 shot with the rattling of the 6 in the corner there?
yeah, most 625 players don't do that. Some do. I do. Here's what I don't like about this shot.
Scratch to the side?
No,
Oh.
he has to play this 11. I know it's a scary shot. I know if you miss, you're probably selling out. But you're not going to get better shape than what you already have. I would have taken that first because sooner or later
I'd have taken it first to take my chances. Either I follow the 6 in, I get a chance to get out, or I lose the match.
Yep. And here's my thinking anyway is it's either that or your chances of or his chances are better of following that 11 in past the 6 than playing the bank.
Yes.
If he plays it with the correct speed, it's a very pocketable shot. Saving it for last, in my opinion, may end up costing him the match. May or may not. I could be wrong.
Nice angle on the 10. This could be, he could set himself up for the bank. Well, not at that speed.
And now he's jacked up over the 2. And that just made it a lot worse. I hope he makes it. And again, we're never biased in the booth, but I want to see Jason come back and win a couple of games here.
Win a few games, yeah. Make a match out of it. Make Mike sweat a little bit.
This 2 is going to cause a problem. I'm telling you. Yeah. It was a mistake leaving that for as long as what he did.
Agreed. I like your idea. I think I'd have done the same thing. I would have taken that my first shot. It's either way, you're doing all or nothing.
Yep.
There's no easy safe unless you can get that perfect cue ball control and play off one of the stripes and get yourself married on the backside of the 8. Now here, would you go 4-2-8?
I was trying to find a good angle to see how the 2 sits. Yeah. I like that other angle. So the angle is away from the 4 if he plays the 2.
Right.
So I think I would, being up 9-4, I think I'd play the 4 ball here. And that's what he's doing as well. I just think it's the right shot at this point. Because the other way is it's really tough to get, and it ended up really difficult. This might work out in Jason's favor yet, after all.
Right. Yeah, like I say, I'm not biased for one party or the other, but I'm all about to see a close match.
Jesse Crook, the Outer Points Productions cameraman, photographer, is in the house.
Doing some practicing.
This game's going up another level, too.
Yep.
I can't wait to show everybody the pictures, and a couple of people have messaged me, too. Where's all the footage and all the pictures and everything from the junior tournament? Well,
he tried back cutting that. Wow. Yeah. Thought for sure he'd bank it down in the corner where the cue ball wound up.
So, there's 30 other people that posted so many pictures and everything else, and I loved it. And I literally haven't had the time to do it. And I may not, because here's the reason why. Jesse gave me a SD card that's got almost 1,000 pictures on from the weekend, and I want to sift through them and get the what a great shot by Jason. Holy straight in on the 8.
Yep, that was a beautiful shot.
No doubt.
All right.
Center pocket. We're going to play another game, folks.
Yes, we are.
9-5. We got the old Dolly Parton going on. Let's do another sponsor spotlight, shall we?
I think we shall.
We haven't done this one in a little while. This is Mid-State Amusement Games. That is Mr. Brent Lucas out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Full-service operator serving the Fox Valley and southeastern Wisconsin. They supply, install, and service all types of gaming equipment to increase the location's profits. That does not include a Little Cheddar's wallet.
Unfortunately.
Not going to happen. I'll gamble at pool.
But not the gambling machines.
Because I am the one in control when I'm at the table. I will gamble at Texas Hold'em because I know how to play, and I'm not playing against the casino. playing against somebody else. But I won't gamble on a machine. Nope. All right, second ball break. Successful yet again. Actually, it was an 8-ball break. That counts as 4 games, so it is now hill.
For $50.
That is not correct. I made that up. Well, look at what Fred Renner did. So I'm going to read this. Fred Renner says, anyone wanting to try my salsa, buy some tickets for the Ronald McDonald House benefit and have a chance to win a couple of jars in my raffle baskets.
Nice.
Here's what, man, I'll tell you, Fred is a thinking man. Jason is not decided what he's going to play yet, so I'm going to put this up here. Trust me, you won't miss anything. I'll do my best. This is what Fred Renner's talking about. In a week and a half, we're going to have our 3rd annual. It used to be the commentators battle, and now it's this. We're going to do a ring game, and there's 2 separate tournaments. So this is what Fred Renner is talking about buying tickets for. And as soon as Jason takes this shot, excellent. So you can go back and watch this. This isn't even the updated one yet, but you can rewind and come back and check out some of these prizes because they're freaking incredible. I'm serious. These
They are
really, really good prizes. So Jason still is not shooting. I promise. Scan one of those QR codes and send myself some cash or however you want to do it, and I'll give all the credit to Fred Renner.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. I think he just tied himself up tight on that 12 ball. Maybe not. He's laughing a little bit. Maybe that's a laughter of disgust.
Right? A little bit of frustration relief.
I'll do that after I eat at Taco Bell. Oh, that's a different kind of relief.
That's a different kind of relief.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Oh!
Hey. And there's absolutely... I'll wait till the crowd settles down a little bit. There's
absolutely
no satisfaction from that shot.
Nope.
He had just totally got shafted.
Well, yeah, you got 2 options. Try and follow the 6 in, or cross bank, and hopefully you can miss the 2 and pocket it.
No, can't. I'm looking right down the barrel, and there's not going to happen.
Never mind. Following the 6 in it is.
Yeah.
Well, you could try and bank it down the long way.
I honestly, I think I would bank it down in the upper right.
Yep. Past the 4 there.
If he tries the really super thin cut on the 10 ball, there's a good chance he's going to pocket the 8. Because, cue ball is right at it. This is...
Yeah, what else you going to do? Go for the long bank.
Yeah.
Hopefully tie up the corner and tie up that 5 ball a little bit maybe.
You know, and I was just thinking that, Chris, you know, if Jason thinks even for a second that if he misses the shot that Mike's not going to get out, I think I would play that 15 to follow the 6 and just hope that, you know, let Mike to the table. If he gets on the 5, then great. Great shot.
Yep.
But that is not a tough. That is not an easy
he's going
one.
for that 10. I don't like it.
I don't either. Maybe he's thinking safe. I don't think he's pocketing it. And he fouled twice.
2 ball in hands. Yeah, and unfortunately now that gives Mike an easy shot on the 5.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that he could have done. Absolute worst thing he could have done. Is to give him ball in hand on the hardest ball he had left on the table.
too bad. I was cheering for him.
So Tom and Nina says Dale wins the money due. I'll drop some off on Friday for the raffle. We're going to be selling a whole lot of tickets on that day. So on the 34th. We do it every year. So for the tournament, there's 2 tournaments, and I think it's a 540 and under and a
Yes.
570 and under or something like that.
I don't know what the higher one number is, but yeah.
So there's 2 tournaments that day, and we're going to be selling tickets that day. So it's Labor Day weekend, unfortunately. It is the 31st, so not this weekend, but the following weekend. So, Tom, to answer your question, anytime before then. Well, this is 6278, and I think we might be saying goodnight, everybody. So before that time comes, make sure you're watching. Oh, boy. He just put himself... he just made this 7 to the 8 a lot tougher.
Yep.
Because now there's a good chance of either running into the 14. He's going to have to come 3 rails to play the 8 in the upper right-hand pocket as we see it, because it does not go past the 11. We might be around for another game after this.
Maybe. See what he comes up with for a leave off this.
Oh, he took the chance and drew into the pack
And
to get a
golly,
shot on the 8. No, that's not a good view. That's not either, really. We'll just leave it there, shall we?
We'll put it back to the
All
other
right.
spot.
Beautiful. Our professional equipment. I got 4 cameras here. You'd think I'd have, get better at this. I'm not. It's getting, it's small steps.
Right.
Baby steps.
Again, it keeps it interesting.
Let's put it on the angle cam. You can't see him. Darn it. We'll just leave it there.
How many camera views can we get in?
All right, this is...
Outer point saved. Well, save for Jason. Disappointment for Mike.
Wow. All right. If I'm Jason, there is no way in hell I am going to shoot this 15 ball. No.
10 ball all day long.
You have to shoot this 10 ball. Here's the reason why. If he misses it, it's going to be a really tough shot. No, I wouldn't.
Is this an 8K camera? Yeah, I don't like this shot.
Is he
He's
aiming for
taking
the
the
right
15.
side? He's not playing the pocket, though.
Oh, that's not a good save.
Actually, I don't think it's that bad. He has to kick it if he wants to make it. But he cannot pocket it in the lower left, and he can't cut it. I like that shot. And that's what I was saying. I would have much rather seen him
I
play
think
that
it's
10
cuttable.
ball. Oof. It is cuttable. I do agree. It is cuttable, but boy, there is such... It is super, super, super thin. That's why I said he's got to shoot at the 10. You can't put the cue ball. That cue ball should be in the middle diamond on the end of the rail. Make him kick at it if you're going to do that. But he had 2 offensive shots that he could have taken instead of doing that.
Yes, I agree. I would have played the 10 all day long. Oh, call on the bank. Going past the 11-14.
Well, this will be fun.
Oh, beautiful attempt. All right, safety paid off. Got to get her done now.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I don't. It wasn't a bad shot playing the safe, but I would have tried to not give Mike that shot.
Right?
Or any shot.
I mean, here I think I take the 15. Try and stop the cue where the 15 is. Take the 11 all the way down with an angle to get down for the 14. 10-8. I didn't even.
Hey, what's going on, Z Paulson? I just wanted to let you know it's time for you to pack your bags because you're on the way to the timeout zone. See ya.
Have a nice night.
Yeah. Enjoy your time in there. Have a great time talking to yourself because nobody else here is listening. A, because we don't care.
And B, because we can.
Yeah, it's my stream. Thanks.
And his rules.
I don't know if I'd play this aggressively. I don't know if I'd play this to pocket it. Well,
Got lucky.
he took the attempt and got a little fortunate.
Yeah, at least it forces a bank. Or at least he's going to make Mike earn it. No scratch, no ball in hand, no straight in.
So, Mike, just a heads up, and I'm not going to say your last name because that's what you want me to do. We've played this game before. Careful, because you're going to be the next one in timeout, and I can make that permanent if you'd like. And I don't mind doing it. I really don't.
All right. Jason should be able to get another mark on his side. Start making Mike sweat a little bit.
That was a really
Yeah, I would have.
tentative shot on the 10. That was just super tentative. I don't know if he was worried about a scratch or...
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was worried about. But
Yeah, that was...
I definitely would have hit that a little firmer and... You know, he's all right. He's got a little longer shot on the 8 now, but he should be all right. It's a nice smooth stroke. Very nice. There we go.
9-6. Pressure's on Mr. Misevicz.
Yeah. Jason's definitely not making it easy on himself. But he made a couple of cool shots. Key shots when he needed to. Just catching up. 3 to tie, 4 to win.
Mike, I would suggest, and trust me, this is not a 5'5" 3/4 guy with Napoleon syndrome telling you. You're arguing with the wrong person right now. You really are. So when you said that these Fargo scores seem a little low, that's the crap that I'm talking about. So if you keep it up, I will put you in timeout. So mind your manners and be respectful. That's all I ask. And I don't think that's too much to ask.
Yeah. A lot of money on the line. One and done in tournament. Everybody's going to have jitters.
Wow.
Right? Somebody's getting happy out there yelling. Yelling and screaming.
Heck yeah.
There's another one trying to get you to say a name.
Lisa Lux saying, come on, Jason.
Mike's taking a little time thinking this one out.
Yeah, I think Mike is now in that zone in his head where I got to finish this guy off. Yeah, I've got to, this match has to end. He can't keep. It's not that he's playing bad at giving games back. He's just missing some key shots.
Right.
And you can't keep doing that because then you really start to question. You question your shots.
Questioning yourself.
Yeah, you're
Get that little bit of
overthinking.
doubt. Yep.
I think the only real issue is the 14 ball, and I don't even think that's that bad.
Agreed.
If you can get somewhere on the angle of where the 5 ball is sitting, somewhere around there, that's.
Yeah, he's probably got a shot on it.
So, what I see happening right now, and we're kind of alluding to it, is. Oh, that just made a mess out of this entire rack. That little rub on the 6 just made the 8 impossible. So, bad roll.
Yep.
Lost control of the cue ball.
I'd almost go and play it safe now here if I was Mike. Let Jason deal with it.
Does he have a ball to get that broken up right now? I don't think so.
Not really.
If he could pocket either the 13 or the 10 ball to give himself an angle on another ball to get into the 8, I think I would keep shooting. And I think this is the right shot. Pocket that and get that angle on the 12. And he doesn't have it because he is dead straight on. And that 14 does not go past the 4 ball. Yike.
Now, does the 8 go past the 6 up in the corner that he's standing by right now? If he gets down behind it against the rail? That's about the only place I see about going with the 8 ball.
Yeah, that is a tiny, tiny little area.
Again, I didn't say it was easy, just doable. Maybe.
He's jacking up to get into that. Oh, interesting. I almost have to agree with Roy Munson.
Yep.
I think, honestly, Mike is backing himself into a corner here. Because if he leaves that to get on that 8 ball for the last shot is brutal. This, I think he can draw off the 7 and off the 1. Yeah, just like that. Oh, and now he's going to be hooked on the... Nope, he's clear. Wow. Tell you what, if he gets out of this rack, this is going to be the best out of the match. I mean, just the timing itself. Oh, boy.
A little too far. I think that's what he was going for, though, is try and hit that tiny window. He can still come off the 3 and get there.
I think you're right. I think he can force this enough with middle ball and get to that tiny little window.
Yep.
Yeah, and he is... I'm going to give a better view.
Yeah, don't jack up. Get a little more level. See, I don't like the jack up part. Might be all right yet. Oh, what do you got there? Nice attempt. All right, first shot I'm doing is the 2-3 combo.
Yep. Even though he can see
Wow.
the 5 very easily, I still got to play this combo. It's not a hard combo.
No, I thought maybe there's a little more room to where you could see the 6 cleaner on the side, but no, never mind.
You know, as long as you don't hit this hard, it's really hard to miss this 3.
Right.
You know, just a nice little pop. Yep. Now I play the 5, 1, and now I have the angle to go from the 4
pocket the 4 and get
yep,
the 6 out. Yep.
break it out of there. He could actually play. What is he thinking here?
I don't know.
I hope to God
I
he's
hope
not
he's
shooting
not
the
third
7.
that 7 ball.
That's the wrong shot. I would actually play the 5.
I like
and
your
go
idea, yeah.
past.
5, 1, 4, try and bump out your 6.
So he's got an angle that floats past the 1. So I think I would actually play it 5, 4, and run into the 6. Play the 4 after the 5.
Oh, okay, yep.
Here's what I'm talking about. You see that angle on the 5 ball? He can't.
Yep, I see it now, yep.
He can't hold it for the 1.
Yep.
So actually just a simple little draw stroke. End up.
Yeah, he'll end up perfect.
That's too much.
Way too hard. Well, I guess if you want a thin cut on the 4, it'll break it out.
Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. I think he could still clip at edge of the 6. And that 11 is in a really good spot to play that shot, to probably block the scratch.
Well, you shouldn't have to hit it that hard to get the cue way over by the 11.
Nope.
Half the speed you just hit that 5 ball, it should be perfect.
Here's kind of what he's facing. The biggest thing is don't miss the 4 ball. You
Right?
gotta concentrate on making the 4. If you miss that,
Oh my gosh.
wow! I said I knew the 11
Yeah,
was in a
you're-
perfect spot.
You were right. It flew over there farther than I thought it would, coming off the 6. Nice call.
Oh no! Don't draw this. This is just a simple follow shot to get. There you go. Oh
No, he's
still
digging on
down.
it.
I don't. No, yay! That could have been so bad.
All right.
That could have turned out a lot
7,
worse.
6, 1, 8 it is.
He's the biggest thing on this shot. He's got to make sure he gets an angle on this 6 ball. If he
Yes.
gets straight in, he is in big trouble, and he did. Gosh, that is a critical error at this point. This is so straight in. Look at this. Now he's going to have to try and create an angle, and what typically happens.
I wouldn't try and create an angle. I would
Just
take
make
my
it.
medicine. I would follow it down to between the middle and first diamond down there.
That's what happens when you try to create an angle like that.
Yep. I
See-
wouldn't have tried to create the angle.
Nope. And I was just about to say it before he shot. The odds of you rattling that ball are so much higher than if you just take what you get.
Yep. I'd have floated down and taken a longer angle shot on the 1.
Yep, and that's going to cost him the match.
Yep.
No, that is going to do
That
it.
is unfortunate for Jason.
Oh, I hate to see a match end like that. That's a shame.
Well, I could say that it isn't in yet, but now it is.
All right, folks. That is a wrap for match number 2 in 1.1. Round 1. Something, whatever.
It's weird having the camera reversed. You got to
I-
figure out
it
which way
is.
you're moving your
You know,
hands.
I don't know if I like it this way better or if I like it the way that it was before. You know, you can read our
right,
shirts
at
and
least you
everything,
can read the shirt now.
but now I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be pointing or what I'm supposed to be touching or anything. Whatever. Anyway, thanks everybody. As always, greatly appreciated for everybody being here. I've said it a million times. I'm going to say it again. If it wasn't for you guys,
We wouldn't be here.
We wouldn't. So
And yes, Roy, we are in Oshkosh Varsity Club.
Yes. Thanks for all the likes and the subscribes and everything else. Thanks to all the sponsors, my new sponsor, Vincent Didio, and actually maybe a new sponsor, Jason and Ann Van. I'll go out and talk to Jason about it right now. So may not be the easiest thing to do after a loss, but I guess we'll... Hey, you want to be a sponsor?
You want to be a sponsor? Sorry you lost. Buddy.
Anyway, we got a whole bunch of other people that we got to thank real quick before we say goodnight, and they are right there. That's perfect. I'm glad I'm doing this because I got to add Vincent's logo on there. It's the only one that's not on there because it just happened
Vincent.
yesterday. Just happened Sunday, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So anyway, huge thank you to all of these people, all the sponsors, as well as Chris Green himself. He's been super instrumental in helping me get a lot of things running in the booth, as long as a lot of the guys in the chat. Trevor Simpson, I know his name is not on there, and I apologize for that, Trevor. Scott Kugel, Kevin Dorn, all of those guys, as well as all of my fellow co-commentators. I really appreciate your time in the booth with me, and I can't thank all of you people enough. So watch for Facebook, and you're going to see what's coming up. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to put this up there.
Put it up one more time?
Because of what Fred was talking about earlier. Please, if you want to help out with the Ronald McDonald House charity fundraiser that we do, yes, please do. I'm serious. There are so many good prizes, and I'll put that back up there again. It's like St. Jude's or Children's Hospital or any other organization that is a nonprofit, as Ronald McDonald House Charities is. They don't survive without support from the general public. 100%, every dime out of the $17,000 that we've raised over the last 2 years has gone to the Ronald McDonald House charity. So every single dollar counts. And I'm not trying to sound like, what was his name? Jerry's kids.
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis. It's not a telethon. We're just asking for your help.
Right.
It's plain and simple. So,
and it's a great cause.
It really is. There's so many people that Ronald McDonald House Charities has helped out in the state of Wisconsin. So,
yep.
Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. Thanks for all the subscribes and the likes. And Chris Green, thank you for being here.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
As always, this is a little cheddar for Outer Points Productions, and we are out of here.
Have a nice night, everybody.